Beautiful. Anybody want to share? Just so we can get the vibe in the room? Did you raise your hand? Oh, what's your name?
I'm Sarah.
Sarah. Maybe stand for a moment. Just share what are your goals. What do you do?
So I have a publicity and management business.
Okay. Where do you do this?
Here.
Here in LA?
Yes.
Okay. How many employees do you have?
I have no full-time, but I am working on that because I kind of had a nervous breakdown this past week.
Because you were doing everything yourself?
I was doing everything myself. I had
Okay.
a bajillion tasks. I heard you in my head saying you can't basically do anything if you are doing stuff constantly.
Okay. Is 100% of your time being spent doing what you're doing pretty much? You have no free time?
Yeah, that was what was happening, and I had a few setbacks the past few weeks, just in personal stuff, where it got to the point where I was so behind that I was like, this isn't even what I'm best at. I'm best at the strategy pieces. I'm best at making things happen, but I can't do any of this if I'm, sending emails all day.
Right. So how would you compartmentalize the things that need to be done in your company? You have the strategy part, and what's this other part that you don't like to do?
So I have the strategy part. I have a lot of pitch emails I send on behalf of my clients to get them on podcasts.
So there's the sales, is the customer acquisition part?
There's the customer acquisition part, which
Okay.
I've been completely neglecting because I haven't had time.
Okay.
That was stressing me out.
Okay.
I have the sending emails for my clients to, get them famous, further their careers.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And I also have the management side of trying to sell shows for my clients, trying to get them big opportunities.
Okay, so really we have 3 buckets here.
Yes.
We have just the vision and the strategy. We have the customer acquisition, and then we have customer retention,
Yes.
right? How many people here can be aligned with you feel like you have those 3 things in your business, your company, or what you're working on? Raise your hand. Okay? Now, how many people here are very good at customer acquisition, but a little bit weaker at customer retention? Meaning all the things you need to do to nourish, make it successful long term. Raise your hand. You're better at the acquisition part. Okay? How many people are better at the retention part? Okay? All right. How many people have no clue what I'm saying? Okay. So you have 3 buckets. All right, keep going now. What are your goals?
Okay, so my goals just on
1 month.
for 1 month, I want to figure out a way to offload 50% of the work I'm doing on a daily basis, so I have the space to do
I like
other
how you
pieces.
said a number. Numbers are good. Numbers are vessels. If you had said, I like to offload some of the work, there's no vessel, so the negative side comes in and becomes the vessel. When you don't create the vessel, the negative side creates the vessel. Please, keep going.
So that's my biggest goal for the month, so I could even focus on sales again because I haven't been able to do that, and focus on getting bigger meetings for my clients, because another goal is to start making more of my income, let's say 50% of my income from larger deals versus monthly retainers.
Okay, very nice, very nice. What about a 1-year goal?
My 1-year goal is to get to $500,000 in sales for the year, and I'd like 50% of that to not be coming from retainers, and I don't want to be doing lower than 5K retainers per month.
See,
per
this
client.
is very good. The specificity is so good. Because what she just sent a signal out to 8 billion people and infinite atoms and infinite angels in this world of what she wants and doesn't want. So now the whole world is readjusting itself. And she may want to change this again and again. And guess what? The more you change it, the whole world will adjust. Often I ask people, what do you want? It's not as specific as she made it. And after 10 minutes, I say, I still don't understand what you want. And if I don't understand it, it also means that the world doesn't understand it. So every day goes by, and then your life becomes about challenges needing to occur to help you understand what you want, as opposed to miracles occurring to manifest what you know you already want. How many times, think about relationships. Think about when we all started with our first relationship. Maybe you were a teenager, maybe it was your college years. Did you really know what you wanted? Most likely, Right? It's rare that you just fall in love with your high school sweetheart and that's it for the rest of your life. Most likely you went through a couple painful relationships. Raise your hand if you've been through at least 2 painful relationships in your life. Okay. Did those painful relationships teach you what you want and what you don't want, what you're willing to accept, not willing to accept, what's important to you and not? That's right. So actually, think about it. If you're on the pain train is 99% because the universe is still trying to figure out what you want. So it's sending destinies that are just awakening your desire. Because when somebody mistreats you, you're like, wait a minute, I want to be respected. But you had never really established that earlier. Before, maybe we thought because of the way we grew up that we deserve to be disrespected because of maybe something shameful we think we did. So all that baggage is creating these desires that are drawing abusive people or unavailable people or people who aren't valuing our worth. And then imagine now going into an investor boardroom and having a pitch. It doesn't even matter what your product is. It doesn't even matter what's going on because 99% of investors aren't investing in products. They're investing in what? People. Everyone invests in people. The smartest investors invest in people. And they can pretty much read in a moment, is this person going to manifest or not? Is this person going to get in their own way? Does this person know how to build a team? Or are they control freaks? Right, these are all things that investors look at. So we're going to kind of open all of this energy up. And then when you do go, if you want to raise money, you'll walk in and they're going to feel the energy. The first time we raised $150 million, it was 10 bullet points that I wrote on a piece of paper like this. I took a photo of it and I emailed it to 10 different PE firms. I said, I don't have a deck. I don't have fancy photos. You know what the market size is already. Here are the 10, I think it was 20 things that are happening in our company. Would you like to make an offer? And we had about 6 offers by the end of the week. And then I didn't even have a banker. Didn't have a banker that went out there talking about how great the brand is, because you know what I realized? The banker has tikkun. The banker has limited beliefs. The banker, it's like, would you ask somebody to go out there to get you, like, to help you find like a wife or a husband? Like, they're gonna date the person and then bring them to you? Now, don't get me wrong, bankers are valuable because at some point you have to delegate that task. But just to kind of show, the more people you get involved, you're also bringing in their past life karma, their tikkun, which is their soul's correction, for those of you who haven't taken Kabbalah 1, their limited beliefs about what's possible. How many people here have ever hired a CEO to replace your position? Has this ever happened? Okay, right? So you know how dangerous that can be, because all of a sudden the founder magic is gone. This person could have, Harvard business degree and all this fancy things on the resume, but they're also bringing the limited beliefs they have about receiving. Because there's probably a reason why they didn't manifest their own business and they're coming to your business. You want to know what that is. And it's not about judging the situation. It's about just understanding how energy works. So everything I share with you is going to be about, well, this is energy. And now that you know the rules, you see what you want to do with the rules around energy. So Sarah, what was your 3-year? Did you share your 3-year?
So within my 3-year, I would like to basically be doing nothing tactically.
Wait, nothing what?
Tactically.
Tactically, okay.
Like, I don't want to be sitting there doing much at all. Like, I want to just be... seriously, though.
No, it's actually really good she's saying this.
Yeah, I want to just be advising and saying, hey, this is the direction I think you should be going in. Here's who we need to hit up. Here's what we need to make happen to get you to your goal. And I want to only be working with the top 1% of clientele who are really have a very strong vision and purpose within what they're doing.
Beautiful.
Because people that just want to be famous are A, boring, and B, they're never going to get to their goal. It's true, though.
She's so good. She's very good. She's understanding how not to just be like everybody else. She wants to reinvent her space. She wants to be the best.
And that's who I am. I'm very unconventional in my approach. And started my business in Colorado, and I was able to start getting meetings with anyone, and people say you need connections, you need this, but if you're in the right energy, you can make whatever you want happen, and people will respond to you. I get it when I get in the wrong energy, I can't make anything happen.
Beautiful.
So, but within 3 years, I'd like to get about $3 million in revenue per year.
Okay, I like it. Give her a round of applause. That was a good one. That was a good one. Excellent example. All right, beautiful.